Nah, I gotta be honest. I can't be biased. I'm not gonna be biased. Devin's number one. Tank.
Yeah, y'all just heard right. Adrien the Problem Broner just rated Devin Haney number one over Gervonta Davis. I'm going to let you know all of what he had to say about Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Regis Prograis. But before we get into this video, make sure that you hit my like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already a sub to the channel. Shout out to Chime Time for a great interview with AB. And AB, in a recent interview that he did, he talked about a lot of things, but one of the things, of course, that he talked about was Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis, and Shakur Stevenson. Now, we already know that AB, he's given his feelings on several occasions on what happened in that sparring between Devin Haney and Tank Davis. AB said, hey, Tank came out there and he put it on Devin. He put it on Devin so bad that he had Devin knocked out cold on his feet, and he had to jump in the ring and save Devin Haney. He said he had to jump in the ring, get in between the sparring because Tank was about to hurt Devin real bad, and he felt like that Devin was only about 17, and he wanted to stop Tank from basically halfway killing Devin Haney. That was AB's story. A lot of people didn't like what AB had to say about that because we all know we got the Devin Haney fanatics, we got the Devin Haney cult, and they don't like anybody saying nothing about Devin Haney unless you just kissing his you-know-what. So a lot of people didn't like what AB had to say, and AB got a lot of backlash for telling his story on what happened in the sparring session. AB did go on to say that Gervonta Davis, he got tired, and then Devin Haney started getting the best of him once the sparring started back. Tank was tired because, Tank had just jumped off a plane. Tank wasn't even in no shape. Devin was in much greater shape than Gervonta Davis was at that point in time. But he said if I hadn't stopped it, if I hadn't saved Devin, it would have been real ugly that night in sparring. Now, since then, Devin Haney has become a grown man. He has much more experience. He's a lot bigger. And, like I said back then, I think he was about 17 years old. So, of course, he's going to be a lot better than what he was back then. Also, Gervonta Davis, he's grown into a full-grown man. Now he is a superstar in the sport of boxing. But people still want to know, what is Adrien Broner's opinion on the fight if they were to fight today? And Adrien Broner told us just what he thinks if they were to fight today. So we definitely gonna get into that. But he also, in this same interview, he gave his rating on Shakur Stevenson and Regis Prograis. One thing that he let it be known for sure is that he wants to fight Regis Prograis real bad. The guy that was doing the interview, he said, well, Regis Prograis is tough. Regis Prograis, he don't give a damn about taking no punches. He don't give a damn about defense. He just want to go in there and get you up out of there. And Adrien Broner, he wasn't too big on Regis Prograis, he kind of laughed at it. Now, we know that AB, like I said, he been wanting to fight Regis Prograis. He let it be known that he wants to fight Regis Prograis. It's a fight that I want to see, and honestly, I don't see AB doing too well against Regis Prograis. But AB, for some reason, he thinks that he'll beat Regis, and he don't take Regis too seriously. I don't know why, but I don't know what has him thinking that he could beat Regis. But one thing we do know is Devin Haney, the guy that he rated over Gervonta Davis, is getting ready to fight Regis Prograis, and I think that's going to be a hell of a fight. Now, if Regis somehow gets past Devin Haney, we all know that the fight that's going to be next is Adrien Broner and Regis Prograis. So that could be a big fight that we could possibly be seeing down the line. Now, enough with all of that. I'm going to let y'all hear exactly what AB had to say when he rated these fighters. And I'm going to get back and I'm going to cook on it with you.
Put these four fighters in order. Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Regis.
I hate to sound biased. Tank number one. Nah, I gotta be honest. I can't be biased. I'm not gonna be biased. Devin's number one. Tank, Shakur, Regis.
Wow. Regis last. Regis is tough as
That tough shit get your head split open.
He wants to fight you though.
I want to fight him too. I think he about to fight Devin though. But
Let me tell you something about Regis. He don't give a damn about defense. He just want to beat your ass. That's it. Amazing fighter.
Yeah, he can fight his ass off.
But damn.
I root for him every time he fight. I don't dislike the guy. It's just I want to fight him.
So Devin Haney for sure over Tank. I'm gonna ask you that again. Devin Haney over Tank.
I only say that because he's undisputed. You can't deny him not being number one.
For sure.
Undisputed champion right now at 135 pounds. I'm just saying, at what he's done in the sport and shit, right now he's number one. But if they fight, of course Tank gonna watch. I got Tank washing him.
So you got Tank actually beating him if they do, well, when they fight.
Yeah, I got Tank washing him.
So explain to me, what does wash mean?
Get him out of here.
Quick?
Man, get him out of here. I'm telling you, ugly too.
Now, I want to start off by apologizing to the Devin Haney coach because I know y'all was very, very excited and then y'all got mad as hell. You know what I'm talking about? But AB, what he said, I actually agree with everything he said. What he did is he rated based on accomplishments. He said that, you know, what Devin Haney has accomplished, you got to put him over Shakur and Tank. And I agree with him because Devin Haney, especially with his last fight, he went out there and he did something that Shakur nor Tank Davis has fought level of competition, right? He beat Vasyl Lomachenko. Tank ain't fought no level of competition on a Vasyl Lomachenko, nor has Shakur Stevenson, right? Neither one of those fighters have fought a level of competition on that level. That's my opinion, right? So you got to give it to Devin Haney for his accomplishments, and he is undisputed. Although a lot of people don't respect George Kambosos, who he got the belts off of, but he still got all the belts, so you got to give that to him. So you do got to put him number one. But he let it be known that he is not rating Devin Haney number one over Tank Davis when it comes to them actually fighting and getting in the ring. He actually says that it's going to be real ugly if Tank get in the ring with Devin Haney because he going to do something bad to Haney. He also rated Shakur Stevenson in third place. And it's because of accomplishments, because I've heard other interviews where AB has clearly said that he feels that Shakur is Tank's biggest competition and toughest competition by far. He says that's a hard fight to pick because they both great fighters. And he also said that if anybody can beat Tank, it'll be Shakur, but he rolling with Tank because that's his partner. You know what I'm saying? But going back to what AB said about Tank washing Devin Haney, you know, I see the fight going like that. And the reason I see the fight going like that is because I believe at 135 pounds, Devin Haney is not at his strongest. I also believe that Devin Haney don't have enough punching power to keep Tank Davis off of him for a full 12 rounds. I believe once Gervonta Davis closes the distance on Devin Haney don't have the defense and he doesn't gauge range and distance like a Shakur Stevenson does, and he got too many holes in his defense, right? That Tank is going to eventually catch him. You got to be a solid all-around fighter. You can't have no big holes in your game, and I believe that Devin Haney is a solid fighter, but I also believe that he has holes in his game that Gervonta Davis is eventually going to exploit. And like I said, if you don't have nothing to keep Tank Davis off of you, you have to at least have a Shakur Stevenson, Floyd Mayweather type of defense, right? And you got to be able to fight in the inside on the A+ level, and I don't think that Devin Haney can do neither one. But, you know, I could be wrong. Devin Haney could come in that fight in 15-round shape. He could keep Gervonta Davis on the outside all night and, you know what I'm saying, just beat him up on the outside with his jab. But I don't think so, because I've seen lesser fighters than Gervonta Davis, much lesser fighters than Gervonta Davis, close the distance on Devin Haney and then give him problems. So, yeah, I agree with what Adrien Broner had to say if that fight or when that fight takes place. So, yeah, I don't have no problem with what AB had to say. And it's his opinion. So don't get to crying. You know, we know that Devin Haney, he got a coat. Like, y'all is just nuts when it comes to Devin Haney. Y'all nuts when it comes to Tank also. But I don't know which ones is worse. But yeah, you know, y'all just get crazy over Devin Haney. And all I gotta say is all these fighters are great fighters. I just want to see them get in the ring, and then we can see who wins. They got to fight each other. Let's get these fights popping. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Drop a comment. Make sure that you hit my like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.